Part 1. Awakening Bonds. The bustling city of Aetherion was no stranger to chaos. Amid its glowing neon lights and busy streets, a young man named Kaito Ren lived a reckless yet mundane life, until the day everything changed. While exploring the forgotten alleys near the city's edge, he stumbled upon a mysterious pendant glowing faintly in the shadows. As soon as he touched it, a voice echoed in his mind. Mysterious voice. You have awakened me. I am Zypherion, and our fates are now intertwined. Confused and terrified, Kaito felt a surge of power coursing through his veins. Before he could process what was happening, masked figures surrounded him. Masked leader. Hand over the pendant, boy. You're meddling with forces beyond your comprehension. Kaito, overwhelmed but unwilling to back down, clenched the pendant. Suddenly, a burst of energy erupted, and a massive dragon-like creature materialized before him. It was Zypherion, his eidolon. Zypherion, calm but firm, do not fear. I am your guardian. Let us fend off these intruders together. Despite Kaito's inexperience, Zypherion's raw power overwhelmed the attackers, forcing them to retreat. Part 2. Luna's Guidance. Kaito barely had time to recover when a cloaked figure appeared from the shadows. It was Luna Avellini, a skilled sentinel known for her mastery over her eidolon, Solara, a radiant phoenix. Luna, you're reckless and lucky. That pendant you found isn't something you should toy with. Kaito, who even are you? And why does everyone want this thing? Luna, it's not the pendant they want, it's the power within it. You've awakened an eidolon, and now you're a target. Reluctantly, Kaito agreed to follow Luna. Along the way, she explained the history of Aetherion and the role of the Sentinels. These warriors were bonded with eidolons to maintain peace, but a splinter group known as the Eclipse Order sought to control all eidolons for their selfish desires. Luna, if you don't learn to control Zypherion, they'll take him, and you, by force. Part 3. Trials of Trust. Luna brought Kaito to the ancient ruins of Eris Vale, a sacred place where new eidolon hosts trained to master their bond. There, they encountered Umbra, the first guardian of the ruins. Umbra, only those with unwavering trust in their bond may pass. Prove yourselves or perish. Kaito's impulsiveness made the trial difficult. He ignored Luna's strategies, leading to close calls during the battle. Luna, frustrated, stop acting like a hero and listen for once. Kaito, I don't need your help. As the trial progressed, Kaito began to understand the importance of trust. By combining Zypherion's raw strength with Solara's precision, they defeated Umbra, earning his blessing. Umbra, you have potential, though your bond is fragile. Strengthen it, or it will shatter. Part 4. Shadows of the Past. As their journey continued, Luna revealed pieces of her past. Her brother, Elias, had been a sentinel but disappeared during a mission. She feared he had joined the Eclipse Order. Luna, hesitant, if he's alive. I need to know why he turned against us. Kaito saw a softer side of Luna, one driven by pain and determination. Despite their differences, he vowed to help her find the truth. Kaito, we'll face whatever comes together. You're not alone in this. Their bond grew stronger as they faced more challenges, including a confrontation with rogue eidolons. Part 5. The Rivalry Reignited. The duo's journey took a dangerous turn when they encountered Rio Kale, a former sentinel with a grudge against Luna. His eidolon, Tenebris, was a feral wolf-like creature shrouded in darkness. Rio, Luna, always playing the hero. But heroes don't win, they lose everything. The tension between Rio and Luna was palpable, but Kaito refused to back down. Kaito, if you've got a problem, take it up with me. Rio, smirking, you're not even worth my time, kid. Luna should have known better than to drag you into this. Their battle was intense, with Rio's experience giving him the upper hand. However, Kaito's stubborn determination forced Rio to retreat. Before leaving, Rio warned them about the Sentinel Secrets. Rio, the Sentinels aren't as noble as you think. Ask Luna how many lives they've sacrificed. Part 6. Betrayal Revealed. Luna reluctantly admitted that the Sentinels had made morally gray decisions in the past, prioritizing the greater good over individual lives. Luna, somber, Rio's not wrong. But his way isn't the answer either. Kaito struggled to reconcile this revelation but chose to trust Luna. Kaito, we're fighting for what's right. That's all that matters. Their next destination was the Obsidian Spire, the stronghold of the Eclipse Order. As they approached, they prepared for the ultimate battle. Part 7. Secrets of the Obsidian Spire. Reaching the Obsidian Spire, Kaito and Luna were greeted by treacherous traps and shadowy creatures that tested their resolve. Along the way, they found cryptic murals hinting at a deeper connection between the Eidolons and the Eclipse Order. Kaito, studying the mural, this looks like a prophecy. Could it mean someone's destined to control all Eidolons? Luna, if that's true, the Eclipse Order is trying to rewrite fate. We can't let them succeed. Inside the Spire's heart, they encountered Elias, Luna's brother. He was alive, but as the Eclipse Order's second-in-command. Elias, Luna, you still cling to the past, but the Sentinels are no saviors. They hide the truth about Eidolons' origin. Elias revealed that Eidolons were once protectors of the world but had been enslaved by the Sentinels. The Eclipse Order sought to free them, even if it meant total destruction. Luna, you've been blinded, Elias. This isn't freedom, it's chaos. Their argument escalated into a battle, with Elias and his Eidolon, Noctara, overwhelming them. Kaito and Luna barely escaped. Part 8. Unity in Despair. Retreating to regroup, Kaito and Luna realized they couldn't defeat Elias without stronger bonds. Luna finally opened up about her guilt over losing Elias to the Eclipse Order. Luna, I failed him, Kaito. If I had been stronger, he wouldn't have turned to darkness. Kaito, then let's get stronger together. We're not giving up on him, or the world. They sought out Master Orion, a retired sentinel known for his unmatched wisdom. Orion taught them the ultimate technique, resonance sync, where a sentinel and their Eidolon shared thoughts and emotions completely. Orion, it's risky. A weak bond will break under the strain. But if you succeed, nothing can stop you. Part 9. The Eclipse's Ultimatum. The Eclipse Order issued an ultimatum to Aetherion: surrender the city, or face annihilation. The citizens panicked, and the Sentinels scrambled to mount a defense. Kaito and Luna joined the resistance, rallying the people to stand together. Kaito, addressing the crowd, we fought too hard to let fear win. If we unite, we can protect everything we love. The citizens' courage reignited hope, but the Eclipse Order's forces loomed on the horizon. Part 10. The Battle of Aetherion. The battle began with waves of Eclipse warriors and rogue Eidolons attacking the city. Kaito and Luna fought valiantly, using their newly mastered resonance sync to turn the tide. Zypherion, our bond grows stronger, Kaito. Together, we're unstoppable. Amid the chaos, Elias appeared, leading the charge. His strength and conviction shook Luna's resolve. Elias, surrender, Luna. The Sentinel's lies will collapse, and a new order will rise. Luna, tears in her eyes, I won't lose you again, Elias. I'll fight to save you. Part 11. A Rift Between Siblings. Luna faced Elias in a heart-wrenching duel. Their bond as siblings clashed with their opposing ideals. Elias, you don't understand, Luna. The Sentinels sacrificed our family for their cause. Luna, and you think destroying everything will bring them back? This isn't you, Elias. As their battle raged, Kaito confronted the masked leader of the Eclipse Order, Soren, a cold and calculating figure who saw Eidolons as tools for power. Soren, you're nothing but a boy playing hero. Let's see how far your courage takes you. Part 12. Truth and Betrayal. During his fight with Soren, Kaito learned the truth. Soren had orchestrated the fall of Luna and Elias's family to manipulate them into joining his cause. Kaito, you tore them apart just to feed your ego. You'll pay for this. Meanwhile, Luna's bond with Solara faltered under the weight of her emotions, leaving her vulnerable. Elias hesitated but ultimately spared her. Elias, softly, you've always been stronger than me, Luna. Don't let Soren win. Part 13. The Power of Bonds. Kaito and Luna reunited, their determination reignited. Together, they confronted Soren and Elias, using their resonance sync to overpower the Eclipse forces. Soren. Fools. You can't change the cycle of war and control. With Elias's help, they defeated Soren, but the damage to Aetherion was immense. The Eclipse Order dissolved, but its scars remained. Part 14. A New Dawn. Elias, burdened by guilt, chose to exile himself. Elias, I can't undo what I've done, but I can ensure it never happens again. Luna tried to stop him, but Kaito encouraged her to let him go. Kaito, he needs time to heal. And so do we. The Sentinels vowed to rebuild, with Luna and Kaito leading the charge to reform their ways. Part 15. Eternal Resonance. Years later, Aetherion thrived under a new era of peace. Kaito and Luna became legends, their bond with Zypherion and Solara symbolizing hope. Luna. We've come a long way, haven't we? Kaito, smiling. And we're just getting started. As they gazed at the city, now bathed in golden light, Zypherion and Solara appeared beside them, their forms majestic and serene. Together, they vowed to protect the peace they had fought so hard to achieve. Part 16. Into the Heart of the Abyss. The group stood at the edge of the abyss, a massive chasm filled with swirling, ominous energy. Ray tightened his grip on his sword, glancing at Hana, who was chanting softly to steady the magical aura around them. Their allies, Kaito and Sora, were preparing for what lay ahead. The abyss was rumored to be a place where souls of the corrupted gathered, and it was also where the dark spire drew its energy. As the team descended into the darkness, the air grew colder, and whispers echoed around them. Stay close, Ray commanded. But the abyss had its tricks. Shadows began forming into figures, and before they knew it, they were face to face with apparitions of their own past regrets. Ray saw a vision of his father, Hana saw her sister, and Kaito and Sora faced their own demons. We can't let this stop us, Hana shouted, summoning a burst of light that shattered the illusions. Focus on the mission. Ray nodded and charged forward, slashing through the spectral beings that tried to block their path. They finally reached the core of the abyss, where an ancient guardian stood, a monstrous being with a form that shifted constantly. The battle was fierce. Hana used her magic to shield the group, while Ray and Kaito attacked relentlessly. Sora, with her bow, aimed for the creature's weak spots. After a grueling fight, they managed to defeat the guardian, and the abyss began to collapse. Quickly to the surface, Hana yelled. They barely escaped in time, but their victory came at a cost. Kaito had been gravely injured. Part 17. The Council's Betrayal. Back at their safe house, the group tended to Kaito's wounds. Hana worked tirelessly to heal him, but the magical energy he absorbed in the abyss made it difficult. Meanwhile, Ray received a message from the Council of Elders. They summoned the group for a debriefing, but something about the message felt off. I don't trust them, Ray muttered. Despite their reservations, they attended the meeting. The Council, instead of commending their efforts, accused them of disrupting the balance of the abyss and endangering the realm. This is absurd, Hana exclaimed. But it became clear the Council had their own agenda. They revealed that they planned to use the Dark Spire's power for their own gain, and Ray's group was now a threat to their plans. Forced to flee, the group became fugitives, hunted by those they once trusted. Part 18. Allies in the Shadows. Hiding in the outskirts of the city, the group encountered a rogue faction known as the Shadows. Led by a mysterious woman named Ayaka, the Shadows were also fighting against the Council's corruption. Ayaka offered her assistance, but her methods were questionable. She believed in using any means necessary, even if it meant causing collateral damage. Your fight is noble, but your methods are reckless, Ray said. Ayaka smirked. Sometimes, you have to play dirty to win. Despite their differences, the group joined forces. Ayaka provided them with resources and information about the Council's next move, a ritual to merge the power of the Dark Spire with their own magic, giving them ultimate control. Part 19. The Heist. To stop the ritual, the group needed a rare artifact hidden in the Council's vaults. Ayaka devised a plan to infiltrate their headquarters. The heist was risky, with Hana disguising herself as a council mage, Rei and Kaito sneaking through the underground tunnels, and Sora providing cover from a distance. The mission tested their skills and trust in each other. Despite close calls and betrayals within Ayaka's faction, they succeeded in retrieving the artifact. However, Ayaka revealed her true colors. She intended to use the artifact for her own goals. A fierce confrontation ensued, and the group managed to escape with the artifact, leaving Ayaka and her faction behind. Part 20. Awakening the True Power. Realizing the artifact was connected to an ancient prophecy, Hana spent days studying its secrets. The artifact, known as the Lumina Core, had the power to either destroy the Dark Spire or amplify its energy. As they prepared for the final battle, the group trained tirelessly. Rei unlocked a new technique with his sword, Hana mastered a powerful healing spell, Kaito honed his physical strength, and Sora developed an ability to merge her arrows with elemental magic. Part 21. The Silent Betrayer. As the group delved deeper into their plans to confront the council, a sense of unease began to grow. Rei noticed subtle changes in Kaito's behavior. He was withdrawn, his answers curt, and his gaze seemed clouded with doubt. "Kaito, is something wrong?" Hana asked one night as they sat around a small campfire. "I'm fine," Kaito replied, but his tone betrayed his words. Unbeknownst to the group, Kaito had been approached by an emissary of the council. They promised him a cure for his lingering injuries from the abyss if he betrayed his friends. Torn between loyalty and desperation, Kaito found himself walking a dangerous line. When the group launched a raid on a council outpost to gather intel, Kaito subtly sabotaged their plans by leaving an entry point exposed. The result was a fierce battle that left them barely escaping with their lives. Rei confronted Kaito afterward. "Your hesitation nearly got us killed." Kaito clenched his fists but said nothing. The seeds of mistrust were sown, and the group began to fracture. Part 22. Hana's Awakening. In the aftermath of the failed mission, Hana threw herself into studying the Lumina Core. One night, while meditating with the artifact, she was transported into a vision of the past. She saw the creation of the Dark Spire by an ancient mage consumed by power. The mage's intentions had been pure, to protect the realm from external threats, but the Spire's energy had corrupted him. In her vision, Hana also glimpsed her own destiny. The Lumina Core resonated with her magic, revealing that she was the key to purifying the Spire's energy. But doing so would come at a cost. Her life force would be drained in the process. When she awoke, she kept this revelation to herself. "I can't let them know," Hana whispered. "They need hope, not more burdens." Part 23. The Siege of Solis Keep. Their next target was Solis Keep, a heavily fortified stronghold where the council stored their magical relics. It was also where they planned to begin the ritual to merge with the Spire's energy. Rei, Hana, Sora, and Kaito devised a bold plan, a full frontal assault to distract the guards while Sora infiltrated the keep to disable its magical defenses. The battle was chaotic. Rei led the charge, his sword glowing with energy as he cut through waves of enemies. Hana used her magic to shield their allies, but the strain was taking its toll on her. Inside the keep, Sora encountered unexpected resistance, a young mage named Eren, who had been forced to serve the council. Sora's skill and determination impressed Eren, and he hesitated to fight her. "You don't have to do this," Sora said. "Join us. Fight for freedom, not corruption." Moved by her words, Eren agreed to help. Together, they disabled the keep's defenses, allowing the group to claim victory. But their triumph was bittersweet. Kaito's growing guilt over his betrayal reached a breaking point. Part 24. Kaito's Redemption. During their celebration of the victory at Solis Keep, Kaito finally broke down and confessed his betrayal. "I thought I was protecting you," Kaito said, his voice trembling. "But all I did was endanger us." Rei's initial reaction was fury, but Hana stepped in. "He's still one of us," she said. "We've all made mistakes, but this fight is bigger than any one of us." Kaito vowed to earn back their trust. When news came that the council was gathering at the Dark Spire for the final ritual, Kaito proposed a dangerous plan. "I'll go undercover and disrupt the ritual from within," he said. "It's the least I can do to make up for what I've done." Though hesitant, the group agreed. Part 25. the march to the Spire. The journey to the Dark Spire was fraught with challenges. The land around the Spire was warped by its energy, with unstable terrain and monstrous creatures guarding the way. As they traveled, tensions within the group eased, and bonds were reforged. Ray and Hana grew closer, their mutual respect blossoming into something deeper. "I don't know what I'd do without you," Ray admitted one evening as they rested by a quiet stream. "You won't have to find out," Hana replied, though her heart ached with the knowledge of her secret. The group encountered a massive guardian beast near the Spire, a three-headed serpent that seemed impervious to their attacks. Working together, they devised a strategy. Ray and Kaito distracted the heads, Sora aimed for the eyes, and Hana unleashed a powerful spell to weaken its core. The battle pushed them to their limits, but they emerged victorious. As they stood at the base of the Dark Spire, gazing up at its towering form, Ray spoke with determination. "This is it. No turning back." "Together," Hana said, her voice steady despite the storm of emotions within her. Part 26. The Shadow Within. The Dark Spire loomed ahead, a sinister structure pulsating with dark energy. As the group prepared to infiltrate, Kaido separated from the team, taking the path that would lead him directly into the Council's inner circle. Inside, the atmosphere was oppressive. The Council members, shrouded in dark robes, moved like shadows. Kaito, using the trust he had reluctantly earned through his betrayal, was granted entry to their ranks. The council leader, an enigmatic figure named Malshur, addressed the gathering. "Tonight, the Spire's energy becomes ours. The world will kneel before us." Kaito's resolve hardened. He knew he had to act quickly, but the weight of the group's lives bore heavily on him. Meanwhile, Ray, Hana, and Sora advanced through the Spire's labyrinthine corridors. Each turn revealed new dangers, animated statues, traps, and illusions designed to prey on their fears. Hana began to falter as the Lumina core responded to the Spire's energy, draining her strength. "I can do this," she whispered, refusing to let the others see her struggle. Part 27. Betrayal and Forgiveness. As the group neared the Spire's central chamber, they were ambushed by Council enforcers. Outnumbered and outmatched, they fought desperately. Hana unleashed a spell that engulfed their enemies in light, but the effort left her barely standing. Ray shielded her from an incoming attack, his determination unwavering. "Kaito better not let us down," Ray muttered, his frustration evident. Inside the chamber, Kaito was ordered to activate the Spire's final sequence. Standing at the control pedestal, he hesitated. "Do it," Malshur commanded. Kaito turned, his voice steady. "No." Before the council could react, he struck the controls, disrupting the ritual. The chamber shook violently as the Spire's energy lashed out, injuring several council members. "Traitor!" Malshur roared, unleashing a dark spell at Kaito. Kaito barely escaped, using his knowledge of the Spire's layout to evade capture. Rejoining the group, he braced for their judgment. "I betrayed you once, but I won't again," Kaito said, his voice filled with remorse. Ray glared at him but nodded. "We need all the help we can get."